Your Pleiadian guides have placed this in your timeline to help you shift the overwhelm that you feel around the mission that you feel called to bring to the world. You're probably a starseed healer, coach, or conscious entrepreneur, and you have this big vision that you know you're meant to create. And as you begin to build towards it, you keep feeling this sense of overwhelm. Maybe it comes from an uncertainty of not knowing which steps to take. Maybe it comes from the sheer magnitude of just how many steps you need to take. Regardless of where you feel that overwhelm is coming from, here's a power move you can use to shift your energy and anchor back into your authentic resonance. If you're new here and you haven't seen me before, my name's Aaron, and I work with conscious entrepreneurs, healers, and coaches to help them master their energetics through their 13 chakra system, to fully embody their soul's original blueprint of authentic expression and make the impact that they're here to make in the world. It's easy for the big picture that you're building to become overwhelming at different stage in the creative process. So when you feel that overwhelm coming in, let's bring it back to something very simple. Simply answer the question, what do I choose to create, both right now in how you feel and in the bigger picture of your vision? Why is it important for you to create this thing that you feel called to create? What is the impact that this will have on you? And what is the impact that this will have on the world? Simply define one emotion that represents your mission, your vision in completeness. For example, it might be the emotion of peace, or it might be the emotion of love, or it might be the emotion of joy or excitement. Pick one emotion that can be your anchor point. Now, every time you feel that overwhelm come in, remember this emotion as your anchor point. And in that moment of overwhelm, shift yourself to that emotion. Set down everything else for a minute, all the stuff you need to do, all the to-do lists, or the complexities of the project that you're building, and simply place yourself into that emotion. You might anchor this emotion to a point in your body, like your heart chakra or your third eye. Simply tap on that point on the body, or place your hands on your heart and anchor in to that emotion. Be it excitement, peace, joy, love, whatever it is for you. Sit with the feeling of the overwhelm and invite the part of you that feels overwhelmed to step back from the project for a moment and simply come and join you in the feeling that makes the project and the mission worth it all. Because ultimately, whatever you're working on building has emotional value to yourself and to everyone that it will impact. It changes their state of emotion in some way, shape, or form. What is that emotional anchor point? When you draw yourself out of the overwhelming details of the project for just a moment and go and sit in the emotion of the end result of your mission, that is a place that clarity can arrive. That is an energy that can collapse the timeline from where you are in the stage of creation to the end result where it is already created, allowing you to download the inspiration and the path of exactly how you and your higher self are going to create it. But I know for many of us, this is easier said than done. We need to expand ourselves to be a big enough container to actually sit with the emotions of overwhelm and the complexities of projects and whatever it is that we're creating, and create the space to still be able to actually feel that end result emotion. Finding this capacity for energetic mastery in myself was always a bit of a challenge until I started working with my 13 chakra system. The 7 chakra system is where all of these emotions of overwhelm and agitation and fears and our past programming get stuck in the main 7. Your blueprint, the original you, the you that is already living in the end result, is anchored to your energetic source code, which is in your 13 chakra blueprint. Outside of the distortions that come in from this world, the pressures and the need to perform and the need to accomplish and all the other things that get in the way that create the overwhelm. So the final step of this power move is to take that emotion and then drop it down into your Earth Star chakra, below the roots, connect with Mother Gaia, and allow your entire energetic field to stabilize, synchronizing your energy with the Earth for just a couple of minutes. And then once the energy of that overwhelm has fully transmuted into the energy and the feeling of exactly what your mission and your purpose, that big vision, exactly what it represents, that's when you go move forward and you begin to take action steps again. If you need to sit with yourself for 5 minutes, that's amazing. If it takes 30 minutes, that's fine. If it's a full-blown hour-long meditation space, that's great too. It doesn't matter, but return to that anchor energy and then move forward in the steps that you need to take to build your vision. And if you want support to embody that source code blueprint from your Earth Star chakra, remapping your entire 13 chakra system as a container for this level of resilience, I invite you to come to the training I'm doing this week for cycle breakers. We're going to be mapping out exactly where the distortions get stuck in the 7 chakra system and how to shift it all with your 13 chakra blueprint. You can grab your seat up at the links in my bio or right down here, and I'll see you there on the flip side.